Morning. This is Nita and Miss Panda and all the chickens with the timepiece garden. Everybody's telling me to get to work. You know, I got 10 acres full of supervisors and I'm the only working. It's a turkey vulture. And I have no idea if you just heard Parthos. He growled and everybody froze. Now they're all moving again. Turkey vulture's left. Turkey vulture does not bother my chickens. But he does his job. Does that little growl like everybody freeze. So anyway, what are we doing? DR trimmer. I gotta trim the road. We're gonna go up the hill to where that oak has got the 3 branches down. Gonna get all this trimmed so I can see snakes and not be standing in sugars and blah, 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 blah. And then we'll be using the chainsaw. It's another wood day. What you doing, Cinnamon? How come you're not with everybody else? Come on, Cinnamon. Yeah, Cinnamon's over there by himself. You hear Cinnamon? He's crying. He's like, I'm scared. It's because the turkey vulture's over here to the left in the sky. Come on, Cinnamon. So he's hiding, or she's hiding, in the scrub. Everybody else is over here. Come on, Cinnamon. Cuckoo-goose. Anyway, let me go get busy. Get to trimming. The chickens are going to follow me around all day because as I knock all this stuff down, it becomes easier to find bugs. They'll be eating ticks and chiggers and any other beetle that's going to be... You hear him? He's talking to her. He's like, don't be scared, girlfriend. Come on. Cuckoo. She's calling him. He's doing his job. He's like, I got you, girlfriend. I got you, girlfriend. Come on, Cinnamon. They're so silly. Anyway, let me get busy, and I'll talk to you later. Panda approved. Yeah, she's checking it out, but she's approving it. She's like, good job, Mom, good job. You can see where the grass in the middle is mowed, and then to the left and right looks brown. It's because it's been trimmed. She knows Mama's getting ready to mess with wood. She's over there ripping it off the log. She's like, I'm helping, Mom, I'm helping. I'm not just supervising today. That'll last for about 2 minutes. Anyway, we were trimmed all the way up to where the logs were left by, you know, the lessons that were on property. I'm gonna get rid of the Carolina creeper. There you go. They'll kill a tree. It's also not poison ivy. Poison ivy has leaves of 3. If you look, this is an obvious leaflet of 5, which means it's a Carolina creeper. So it's, you know, pull it off, cut it down at the base. I don't want it to kill my tree. It's a pretty tree. I got to prune that one back from where it's growing onto my road, you know. I do want to get rid of that first pine. It's in where my trim area is, so it's got to come down. And then the rest of it is work with this. Prior video, the one that's going kind of up the tree because it was hooked in the Y was the only part that was down. This one is new. The one that is now on top of that one that runs over in the scrub is also new. So lots of firewood here. To include up over here. I had several large portions of this tree just, you know, got old, came down. That's okay. It's all firewood. It's all oak. So Panda's already busy. She's like, get to work, Mom. Get to work. You getting the wood, Panda? You getting it? You getting the wood? She's cutting firewood for me. Maybe kindling. All right. Talk to you in a few. That's right. Supervisor still laying down on the job. Shady spot. Get to work, Mom. Get to work. All right, so first branch that was stuck in the tree is down. Yay! And cut and stacked. Hey, zoom out. There you go. Which is awesome. So I've got some smaller branches that I want to go ahead and get out of the way. See it like here and here. I'll make it easier for me to walk without tripping over stuff. Get those clear. And then I'll probably start working on this large one here. See if I can, you know, cut it, and get it moved out of the way as well. By then-ish, my first battery, I'm going to stand back so I'm in the shade. A little hot out here in the sun. By then it should be lunchtime-ish, and I will go get some lunch. Probably take the first battery back because it'll need to be charged. Then when I come back up, I'll bring the rake. So all the leaf litter that Panda's walking in right now, I'll be able to move all of that to the other side of the road. You know, just so I can see better. I have those moments where I'm not worried about stakes right now. Between running the DR trimmer and the lawnmower up here, it creates a vibration. Snakes go away from it, not to it. But when I go take a break for lunch, you know, I need to go ahead and clear the leaves so I can see what I'm doing, where I'm walking. So, but it's awesome. Like I said, first stack is down, first branch is down. It's not huge, but when you have 3 stacks that size, you know, or 3 branches that size or larger, it's a lot of firewood. It's a lot of firewood I don't have to buy. So, let me get busy. Talk to you in a few. Wouldn't you know, Murphy's Law is just happily at work. I have 3 branches left. Zoom out. That one there, and fat log sticking up over here. One that I have left to cut. You know, off the good wood. Anything that's punky, I've thrown back. And that long branch there, it's stuck in the Y. Let me come down this way so you can see it. It's stuck in the Y. But the angle it runs off to is back in the forest, and I've got no way to get the tractor back there or anything else where I can pull it out of that Y. So just makes it a little dangerous for me to go in there by myself and do that. So we're just going to let that one wait. It's not in the way. It's not going to hurt anybody. I don't mow back there. Sooner or later it'll fall on its own and the termites will eat it and whatever. 3 branches. My battery's dead. So I got to run back to the house. Hopefully the other battery is done charging. And I'll be able to come up and finish cutting these 3 pieces. And then I'm going to in out that wood. Isn't that awesome? Look, it's as tall as my loppers. That's how tall the stack is. It's what, 3 feet? Doesn't matter. It's a lot of wood. But I'll take a break from doing wood because I've got all this cleared up. And I will, it's only like 1:30. I love it when we have cool days. You know, 85's our high. I can work all day. It's not excessively hot. Drink plenty of water, don't get dehydrated. I get so much done. But this is I have a trail, kind of, that's back this way. And you can see it. It's like there's a clearing that curves back in there, and it's actually wide enough for me to drive the tractor in. I don't typically drive the tractor back here. What I need to do though is take my loppers and start lopping all these little saplings down. I think I can reach the 60-foot tree that's down easier this way than I can going up my hill and then coming down the hill that way. I think it'll be easier to get to it this way. But that means I need to get in there. I need to get in there and clean all the scrub back down and open this path back up. So that'll be next after I check the batteries. And then, so it's change out the batteries, cut the last 3 pieces of log, use the DR trimmer and the loppers, see if I can actually get to the 60-foot tree this way, which is 20 minutes and I'll know. If I can, that makes sense, then I clear my path, come back, take the wood, go get it stacked, and that way the next time I'm ready to come up and cut, I'm literally driving back in here, you know, the same way that I drove up here. I just get it done. So that's the plan. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that my other battery is charged. Should be. You know, fingers crossed that I can get to the 60-foot tree that direction. Just fingers crossed. Lots of crossed fingers. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. I'm not going to be able to walk here in a minute. All right. I will talk to you in a few. Supervisor. Always laying down on the job. Anyway, logs are gone. Logs are gone. It's all firewood. Panda's making sure that, you know, the turkey vultures don't come steal any of it. It's a lot of firewood. It's not enough to get me through winter, but it's a lot of firewood. Having said that, I got tools to put away, and then I got to move that stuff down to the wood sheds. But before I left this area, I went ahead and used the DR trimmer and the loppers and started clearing this path again. Yay! And it is like I thought. Sorry, you can see now, it's clear. It's not well maintained. I don't drive back here typically. But I cleared it of all the brambles, etc. Used the DR trimmer, knocked most of it down. You can see by the time you get down in there, that's where the path goes. I'm not going that far. I don't need to go that far. Let's see if we can, the best place to look. If you look in between those trees right there, and then here, believe it or not, that's where the log is. I'm gonna zoom in. You can see, that's where the tree, you see it laying down? And over there, just kind of past the orange leaves, that's its root ball. So again, you can see it, and then past that tree it lays down and it hides in the scrub, and but it's all right there. And yes, this is going to be easier for me to clear a path here to get to it, right there. And that's about the size of where my my little chainsaw will work. Way over here is all the little topper pieces, and the topper pieces go all the way over into this ravine. You know, you get back over those trees there, that's too big for my my chainsaw, but it's okay. It's going to be easier to clear a path here, you know, and walk this stuff down, back out my path. You can see Panda's walking on it. It's an awesome path. Than it is to try and make a brand new path and take it back up the hill. So it's not today's goal. Today's goal was just to come in and trim brambles back and see if it was in fact going to be easier this way, and I think it will be. Literally right here in between these trees and that tree. I think this is the right spot. This answer is sweet, just not today. Not today. So, Panda's like, are you done, Mom? The answer is kind of. I'm going to walk the DR trimmer back down and, you know, down where it goes. And then I've got to hook the gorilla cart back to the riding lawnmower. Go put all the tools away. And then make 2 or 3 trips. And go ahead and get all the firewood down from off the road here. You know, take that stack down to the woodshed, and it'll be I don't know, 3 trips, 4 trips. Got a lot of wood there, so several trips anyway, and then we'll call it a day. No, it's only like 2 o'clock. I've probably got an hour's worth of work, and then I'm done for the day, which would be fine. Take a shower, you know, relax. Panda be like, yeah, let's relax, Mom. Maybe pull out the hose and let Panda play in the hose before we go into the house. Who knows? We'll see. But it's awesome. You know, love it when a plan comes together. So I'm gonna turn the phone off for a second, or turn the camera off, and I'll take a walk. I'll show you something. Hang on just a minute.